So how did I know that being an LPN was my calling, was my thing that I wanted more, as a career in life and whatever it may be? And to be honest with you, it never was. It never was my calling. It never was my passion to just be an LPN. However, I do not want to say that I settled at all. I'm very happy with my decision, very happy with the choices that I made to become an LPN. To start everything off with, at the age of 18 years old, I had absolutely no clue what an LPN was. I just thought every single nurse in the history of nursing was an RN. Had no care in the world about getting into healthcare at all. Went to work for Chevrolet at a dealership, and then 2008 happened. I lost my job, had to go back to school and do something, and I literally looked in the newspaper and saw a bunch of hirings for CNAs and LPNs. Had no clue what either one was. It was something that maybe I thought I could do, maybe I thought I could obtain. So I went to school, became a CNA for a little bit, did that for about 6 years while I also went to nursing school and did all my prereqs. The thing that sold me the most about becoming an LPN, and yes, as I was working as a CNA for the those 6 years that it took me to to go through nursing school, the thing that I learned and admired the most about becoming an LPN was, even though all the rumors kept showing up, oh, you'll never have a job, jobs are going away, people are getting rid of LPNs, all you're going to be is a pill pusher. The rumors were there from day one till 6 years in as a CNA, and it seemed like there was absolutely no change. It seemed like, the jobs were still there. I still saw now hiring ads for LPNs as I learned what an LPN was, and then it just seemed like, even though this was what I was going to school for, and everyone kept telling me I'm not going to, have a job for much longer, those jobs kept staying there, and they were there and there and there and never really went away. And so I was like, well, why would I go to school for much longer? I don't have any prereqs, I have to do all my prereqs on my own. I had to take high school chemistry. As a 27-year-old adult with children, I had to take high school chemistry. I was in there with like 15-year-old kids. It's kind of awkward for me, to be honest with you. And as I had to do all of these extra things, because I just didn't have them from high school or from anywhere else, it was easier and easier for me to say, I just want to become an LPN. This is my calling, to become an LPN, because it was something I could do. It was something I had the ability to do. I can deal with the bodily functions and the job itself, something I had the ability to do, but I also there was something I could obtain. I'm not the smartest individual. I don't read the best. I had a terrible time with anatomy and physiology. And it's something that I could obtain. It was an obtainable goal, something that, I was not trying above my means. And so it became more and more clear that LPN was my calling, then even more so RN. Now that I'm older, and maybe when my children get older, of course I want to go on and get my FNP. Of course I need my BSN before I can do that. But that is now my new goal. And so the goal of becoming an LPN, my calling of becoming an LPN, wasn't necessarily my, long-term forever goal, but it was definitely a goal that was obtainable, that I could get, that could be a very good stepping stone for the rest of my life. Something that I could either stop right there as an LPN and still be just as happy as I am today, or I can use it as a stepping stone and go on and get that BSN and then get that FNP, which is, now as I'm getting older, something that I would love to obtain. But if it doesn't happen, I did at least reach my goal of becoming that LPN and reach my calling, if you will, of being an LPN. Am I happy with my decision? Yes, more so than I ever thought I would be, to be quite honest with you. I have a piece of paper, and it's actually above my television, that has my name on it, and it says Graduate of Nursing Program. And I am so proud of that piece of paper, and it was an obtainable goal. It was something that was not unreachable, something that I was able to do, something that everybody should have the ability to do. If you want to become an LPN, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and branch out and say, hey, I want to be an LPN. Go ahead and do that. Use it as a stepping stone, as I may or may not end up doing, or use it as your lifetime goal. Definitely not one to be disappointed in at all. Definitely not. Something that everyone, something that at least healthcare professionals should be able to obtain. That's what I got for you today. I hope that it helps. I hope that it inspires. Let me know if it does. Thank you much.